from Poland, especially for Professor Demarco.
So now it's from Krikoteka, from Krakow. I don't know what is inside.
Now the most beautiful, amazing country in Europe.
But it's Gdańsk, in fact.
It doesn't matter, there are 10 magnificent cities, all as good as the Italian side. And inside is Krakow.
And there's also a little basket which was prepared by the Polish restaurant Pani Solinska in Edinburgh. And we just hope that this sort of little symbol of Poland.
Good!
I think so that, you know, you are so vital, so you don't need any special energy, but we wanted to have you in a good shape. So all these products are made in Poland, some of them handmade, so please enjoy.
Oh, well, I can tell you.
It seems that it's at 12 kilos.
Oh my God, well, this is the most fantastic, how can I say, now I know the picnic tomorrow is going to be possessed of a Polish delicacies.
So please enjoy.
Thank you so much. And I think we're all now ready, aren't we? Paul is ready.
I would ask Paul Nesbitt, director of the Edinburgh Gallery, just to say a few words about Professor Demarco, and then we'll ask Professor Demarco to give a short talk. Thank you.
I would actually like to give a long talk about Professor Richard Demarco. But it's not my place to do that today. Could you first join me in wishing Richard a very, very happy birthday? When I received a telephone call from Sylvia and met Tomasz, it was a great privilege to hear their suggestion that the Botanic Edinburgh might be a suitable venue in which to show this masterpiece of theatre and film on the occasion of the birthday. I won't mention a number because we all know Richard's actually only 36. On this great occasion. Richard and I have a long and interesting and wonderful past. I don't want to say too much about it. I can't say too much about it, but there's one artist common to both of us who Richard worked with for many years, and I had the privilege of showing this artist's work at Inverleith House. It was really the first exhibition that really revealed to me the possibilities of Inverleith House and the Botanic Garden as a place to exhibit art. And that artist is Rory McEwen. And I'd just like to read a short statement from Rory's biographical writings. I don't have my spectacles on, but I think I can manage this. We all have what I would call our heart groups. Everyone who ever lived belongs to a heart group. Everyone alive today has his or her own heart group. And by that I mean a widening personal circle of love and affection, starting with our closest and dearest, and dying out in the shallows of distant acquaintanceship. This is the one thing that enables the flower that blooms in the Panchir Valley to belong briefly to the Afghan tribesman who picks it, as it enables the wild Ayrshire rose that I hold in my hand to belong, however briefly, to me. From joy springs all creation, to joy it is sustained, towards joy it proceeds, and to joy it returns. Richard, you've given me so much joy in my life. You introduced me to the notion that it's possible to be passionate about art in Scotland. It's not always the best of ideas, because people sometimes might think you're a wee bit mental for doing that. But you've given me so much joy and pleasure in my life, and I honour you, and I applaud you, and I celebrate you, and I wish you very many happy returns. And I hope you have a great day, and thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for coming here. one final word from me. We have to leave by 4 o'clock to enable our security person Stuart to lock up our collection of 3.5 million dry plant specimens, which takes quite a long time. So with that proviso in mind, I hand you over to Professor Richard Demarco. Thank you very much.
Well, I just want to say one thing. He mentioned Rory McEwen. And when you reach 80, you are thinking of Rory, a wonderful artist, and an artist-scientist. I'm in the presence here of a number of people who share my belief that if art and science are separated, you have bad science and bad art. Paul, you don't have to worry, she arrived. Paul is an artist-scientist. He's a botanist. And that's why he's the director of this outstanding gallery, which is the beautiful building in the middle of the garden, which was at one time the National Gallery of Modern Art. And it was this garden that fascinated many artists, including Rory. I need that beautiful text, every heartbeat, every heartbeat. And I'm thinking of Joseph Boyce not wanting to be anywhere else in Edinburgh, arguably the greatest artist on the planet for a significant time. Didn't want to be anywhere else except in the Royal Botanic Garden of Edinburgh. And I'm also thinking of others who are not with us. Jimmy Boyle, who chose to live here with his darling wife, overlooking the garden. And I have one painting in the National Collection. And maybe you should all know about this. And the man that it's shown in this year of my 80th birthday, and it's of the Botanic Garden. I chose to paint the imagery of the two great glass houses. And if you haven't been in these houses, you have missed something which is really about it's a wonder, one of the world's great wonders. My dear friend Gabriella Cardazzo has never, I think, been inside them. You have. But I encourage people to be inside them because you have the whole planet given to you. And it's the world that we should celebrate, and it's where I've brought Joseph Boyce together with Buckminster Fuller to meet Lady Rosebery, because Boyce said there's no place better in the whole of Edinburgh than the desert plant house, where all the flowers, according to Bucky Fuller and Boyce, which have managed to survive extremes of heat, impossible conditions, which might be what we inherit when the climate change really hits us. They wanted to put their, if you like, their physical presence beside these exquisite things and say, in the presence of the personification of the Edinburgh Festival, Lady Rosebery, this is what the Edinburgh Festival should be about. Whether it's about that, well, I have my doubts. Or not. Is it about it, or is it not? But as we